Hello, Bacha Party. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine. This is the third part of chapter 8 Body Movements. In previous part we have seen different types of joints in which some of the joints where bones are freely movable and some other joints where bones are partially movable. Today we are going to start with fixed joints. That means in these joints the movement is minimum. Let's see what is it. The bones cannot move at this joint. That means no movement. Okay. Such a joints are known as fixed joints. Okay. And this type of joints are present in our body, such as there is a joint between upper jaw and the rest of the head, which is fixed joint. In our skull there is a lower jaw and upper jaw, so the joint between upper jaw and the rest of the head, which is the fixed joint, that means it cannot move. The bones that are present near this joint cannot move. Okay, bacha bati? Now the next important topic is skeleton. So what is skeleton? You may have heard this word, but let's see what is it. All the bones in our body also form a framework. A framework means a structure or a design. Okay? All the bones in our body also form a framework to give shape to our body. Okay? Design, what we do? We create some shape. So here also our bones gives us shape to our body. Okay, is it clear? What is bones do? Bones shape our body. Okay, so this framework or this structure is known as skeleton. There might be question in your assignment that what is skeleton. So what you have to write? The bones in our body create a framework which shapes our human body, and this framework is known as skeleton. Okay, and here in your blue paragraph there is an important point given. The human skeleton is composed around 305 bones at birth. How many bone a newborn baby have? 305. And as you become adult, their bone decreases to 206. Okay, these 2 points are to be remembered. We have 305 bones at a time of born, and as we grow it becomes 206. So total number of bones present at this time in our body is 206. Okay, these 2 points should be remembered by you. Okay, bacha bati? Now the next point is, how can we look at our skeleton or our bones? So the one way could be to know the shape of our bones is by X-ray images of our human body. Here you can see in figure number 8.7 the human skeleton is given. That is the framework of our body. Every human body is look like this. So this skeleton or these bones are visible due to the X-ray. Okay, we can see X-ray. You might have some crack in your finger or crack in your hand, then doctor might have told you to take a X-ray, so he can give medicine to you, isn't it? Okay, so the X-ray shows the shape of the bones in our body. So what is the function of X-ray? X-ray shows the shape of the bones in our body. Is it clear? Now here is the important part. What is carpals? Okay, what is carpals? So our wrist is flexible. Why it is flexible? Because it is made up of many small bones. There is around 25 to 35 bones present in just our wrist, due to which it is flexible, and these small bones are known as carpals. Okay, is it clear? What is carpals? What is X-ray? What is skeleton? Is it clear, bacha party? Very good. The next we have to study about different bones such as rib cage, then backbone, then we have shoulder bone, pelvic bones, and finally we have skull. So let's see what is rib cage. As the name suggests, cage, it is kind of box. So let's see what is it. We see that the ribs are curiously bent. That is, if we bend, then our ribs also bend. They join the chest bone and the backbone together. Okay, who join the chest bone and backbone together? Ribs, to form a box, and this box is known as rib cage. Okay, the box which is made by joining of chest bone and backbone together, this box is known as rib cage. Okay, and there are total 12 ribs on each side of our chest. How many ribs present? 12 ribs on each side. Is it clear, bacha party? Now the next is backbone. So let's see what is it. Starting from the neck, move your finger downwards on the back of your friend. This is the activity they are telling us to do. We have to take our friend, or in your home you can try this with your sister or your parent. This is not harmful. This is only for your study. So what you have to do? You have to tell them to sit on some sofa or some chair. Then you have to start from the neck and move your finger downwards on the back of your parents or your sister. Then you will feel something. You will feel the bones. That bones are known as backbone. Okay, you can feel your backbone also. When you touch your back, there is a bones in the mid, which starting from neck and last up to your hip. So that bones, that entire bone is known as backbone. It is made up of many small bones called vertebrates. As you can see in figure number 8.11, there are many bones joined together. These small bones are known as vertebrate. Then this backbone consists of 33 vertebrae. Okay, how many vertebrae are there? 33 vertebrae are there. You have to remember that this might be asked in your fill in the blanks or true or false, or in one sentence answer. How many vertebrae are present in backbones? So the answer is 33. Is it clear, bacha party? Now next is shoulder bones. So you can feel your shoulder bone. The bones present near your shoulder are known as shoulder bone. As you can see here in 8.12, the two bones which are present near your shoulder, bones on the back are prominent where shoulder are. These bones are known as shoulder bone. Okay, as you can put your wrist on your shoulder, you can feel your shoulder bones. Okay, now the next bone, that is pelvic bone, is important because this encloses the portion of your body below the stomach. This bone is present below the stomach. Okay, and this part is on which we sit. We sit on our pelvic bone. This point you have to remember. These are the different bones and the function of these bones are given. So what is the function of pelvic bone? It enclose the portion of our body below the stomach, and this is the part, or this is the bone on which we sit. Okay, now the last is skull. As you can see in figure number 8.14, skull is given. This skull you might have seen in some horror movie or in some serial or in some games. Okay, so what is it? Let's see. The skull is made up of many bones joined together, and it enclose and protect a very important part of body, that is brain. Okay, this is the most important part of our entire body. This particular bone, that is skull protects, okay, protects our brain. Okay, inside the skull we have our brain. Okay, is it clear? What is backbone, what is rib cage, shoulder bone, pelvic bone, and finally skull? Is it clear to you, bacha party? If anyone has any doubt, you can comment down below or message me. Okay, now last two topic of our today's part is cartilage and muscles. So let's first see what is cartilage. Some additional parts of the skeleton that are not as hard as bones and which can be bent. These parts are known as cartilage. So it is a part of skeleton and it is not so hard and it can be bent, and this part is known as cartilage. The best example is around your ear. As you feel something in your upper part of the ear that is as soft as ear and not hard as bone. This part is known as cartilage. Cartilage is also found in joints of our body. So what is cartilage? A part of skeleton which is not as hard as bones and which can be bent. That is known as cartilage. Is it clear, bacha party? Now let's see what is muscles. Now in your figure number 18.7, you can see in A and B as well, there is a part near your bone, red part. Okay, that red part is your muscles. So a swollen region is upper arm, that is the muscle. Okay, the swollen region in your upper arm is known as muscle. The muscles bulge due to contraction. Okay, it becomes smaller in length. When you stretch, it becomes relaxed, and when you contract, it becomes smaller in length. Okay, that means when you contract your muscle, the muscle becomes shorter, stiffer, and thicker and pulls the bone. Okay, and muscle work always in pair. When one muscle contract, the bones is pulled in and the other muscle also relax. When one muscle contract, the other muscle relax. It always work in pair. You have to remember that muscles always work in pair. When one of them contract, the other one always relax. Is it clear how they work and what is muscles and how they help the bones? They helps the bones to pulled in and pulled out. Okay, while contraction and while relaxation. Is it clear, bacha party? With this we have completed our third part of this chapter, and we will meet in the next part. Take care.